Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and I am a clairvoyant psychic and energy healer. I'm going to be guiding you through several spiritual practices, as well as sharing with you the astrology, numerology, and tarot card guidance for the day ahead. I like to open the report with a singing bowl. The vibration of this is going to bring us into a place of peace and open us to the healing during this report. Now I'd like to guide you through a grounding exercise. This is an important daily exercise to release any accumulated negativity from your day. If you practice this every day over a long period of time, it can assist you also in wearing down any energy blocks, toxic attachments, or anything else that is not serving you in your energy. It's very simple, so I hope you'll follow along. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now imagine gently attached to the bottom of your bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that your bubble is filled with a dark-colored energy. Imagine or intend seeing this dark-colored energy drain down your bubble, down into the pipe, and down and into the earth. And breathe as you visualize this. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all negativity, pain, energy blocks, toxic attachments, or anything else that we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. As you see the last of this energy exit the bottom of your bubble, see the drain at the bottom disappear and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away and dissipates into the earth. And we have grounded. After releasing energy, I find it a good practice to replenish our energy. And we will be doing this right now together with a mini crystal healing. Today's crystal is carnelian. I'm going to be channeling the energy of this crystal to you. And if you'd like to participate, just hold the intention of connecting. Carnelian restores vitality and motivation and stimulates creativity. It gives courage, promotes positive life choices, dispels apathy, and motivates for success. So I quite like the energy of carnelian and of this crystal in particular. So I'm going to channel this crystal's energy to you and begin the mini healing. I'm going to be drawing this mini healing to a close. Just a moment. So take a moment to sit in this. And while we are in this energetic space, we're going to move into our affirmation for the day. All right. So we are going to say this affirmation together 3 times. I am open to divine inspiration and say yes to moving into alignment. I am open to divine inspiration and say yes to moving into alignment. I am open to divine inspiration and say yes to moving into alignment. As always, I encourage you to take this affirmation with you in your day ahead if you are so inclined. That concludes our affirmation. And next is our tarot card reading for the day ahead. This reading is intended to give you insight and guidance into the following day, which is April 23rd. This reading is for everyone who is watching this live or who is watching during morning in their time zone. This reading comes to you from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. Let's see what they have to say to us today. Because this is a collective reading, you may find that you resonate with parts of the reading or the entirety of it, and both are perfect. We have 2 cards. Let's see if they have anything they'd like to add. We do. 3 cards. So we have 3 cards for our day ahead. I'm going to take a moment to type their titles on screen. Then we will read them together. Because this is a collective reading, I like to read from the booklet. I find that it's very well written, and especially since it's not in regards to a specific question. Let's see. So the first card is the Lady of the Lake. The Lady of the Lake represents the highest order of respect for yourself and the manner in which you operate within the world around you. She is the harsher element of truth, where denial is swept away by a tidal wave of events. In the ancient legend of Avalon, the Lady of the Lake presented Merlin with the Sword of Truth, which had been claimed by Arthur, who became High King of Britain. The magic that welded this metal was fired by the will of the god/goddess. Consequently, when the Lady of the Lake appears, she demands nothing less than total truth and integrity, and she asks you to be mindful of all the signs, signals, and omens that present themselves to you. This is not a time to second guess. If a signal appears, be assured that a challenge has been presented. Moving forward without acknowledgement of the challenge will result in unnecessary difficulties. If the signal is to move, she pushes you to act. Do so, for a victory is imminent. Regardless of your question, the message is to take care when the Lady of the Lake appears, as serious business is at stake. The Lady reminds you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and its consequences. Seek the sword of truth within yourself, and great success will be yours. Have courage, for when the Lady appears, the strength of Avalon is behind you in support of your quest for wholeness and abundance. The next card is Burden. What burdens are you carrying on this part of the journey? Are you transporting those of others out of generosity or codependency? Is this burden so heavy that it slows you down? This marker asks you to stop and look at your responsibilities, your commitments, and all that you bring with you on your journey. Are you clinging to an unhealthy relationship out of fear? Are you taking on the burden of others to prevent them from getting hurt? Do you know that this enables others to avoid learning their life lessons and doesn't really help at all? Drawing this marker encourages you to release others to their own path. It may also be a time for you to ask if you're helping because you like being needed. If the answer is yes, then the message is truly to let go of this burden, for it's born of self-centeredness. Release the burden of others to the divine. They have their own angels and guides, just as you do. Trust in the divine plan for all. On the sacred path to Avalon, you must be aware that you pack all of the essential wisdom tools you need to chart your course. Integrity, kindness, compassion, discernment, discretion, faith, forgiveness, truth, and love are but some of them. Once your tools are counted, see if the rest of what you're hanging on to is appropriate. This is the time to leave behind any unnecessary burdens and to know you have the strength to carry what is yours. Very interesting. And the final card for April 23rd is Birth, Rebirth. Inspiration and new life are here. Rejoice, for spring is in the air and you're beginning again. This marker bodes well for any new project, endeavor, relationship, or idea to take shape and be birthed into the world. It also reminds you that anything old or painful can be brought forth or transformed by a new and creative perspective. This marker reminds you that the process leading up to a birth can feel cumbersome, restrictive, painful, and never-ending. Yet the final shift brings an extraordinary gift of new life, a new vision born of surrender and a total release. Know that you've come far and are at a place to celebrate your ideas in all things anew. This card asks that you align yourself with the mystery of spirit, the true source of creative energy and power. None of us are inspired without the subtle and profound influence of the soul's longing and the urgings of the divine. Remember the prayer. Make me a channel for divine creativity. Use me as an instrument of a higher will and watch a miracle unfold. So, altogether, the guidance or things to keep in mind during the day ahead. This is a reminder to be truthful and honest with ourselves And what it is we need to be honest about is what was brought up in the burdens card. If we're carrying what is truly ours, or if we are taking other people's responsibilities from them, and so on. And if we can release what does not belong to us and invest our energy into what is ours to carry, that shedding will create a new start for us and allow us to really come into the rest of our path from a fresh place. That's the card reading for April 23rd. All right. So I would like to share with you the numerology for April 23rd. The 23rd is a 5-day, and the guidance, there's a energy of free flow, and the guidance is to get inspired. This is a day to revisit things that have been a source of motivation and inspiration, and to ask yourself if these things that have influenced and shaped you are still relevant in your present today. All right. And now we are going to move into the astrology. So this is the astrology for April 23rd. And this describes the energy that is present in this day, that is influencing everyone, and that is available for all of us to use if we choose to do so, regardless of our particular sun sign. Let us begin with the sun. The sun is in Taurus, so there is a focus on the foundations of our lives and what brings us comfort, where we are deriving comfort and security. This is an excellent period to focus on where our foundations are weak and creating a foundation that's in alignment with what it is we really want and our highest good, so that we can proceed forward from a strong place. Really dig in our heels into our purpose. The moon is also in Taurus, so our internal selves, we are feeling a need for comfort, stability, security, and safety. Be mindful of your needs for those things. Ask yourself, what can you do to give yourself a greater sense of safety and being nurtured during this period? Mercury is in Aries, so the way we think, the way we communicate with others and express ourselves, there is a little more force and directness at this time. This may potentially lead to confrontation, but it also means expressing our truths and how we really feel. And if we direct all that energy towards expressing us, we can really take some step forwards or create great art at this time. Jupiter and Pluto are in Capricorn. So by embodying Capricorn traits such as self-sufficiency, being responsible for our choices and what is ours, and approaching our problems directly and practically, we can create opportunities for ourselves as well as internal transformation and transformation in our lives. Venus is in Gemini, so we are strongly desiring social connection and social and intellectual stimulation. It's really important for us to connect right now. And we are not wanting it to be really all that serious. We're looking to be lifted up by our connections and to lift others up in turn. And we are doing this through tapping into fun and into joy. Neptune is in Pisces. We are consciously more connected to our intuition and subconscious selves at this time. If we choose to, we can tap into our deeper knowing to align ourselves more so through our choices to our highest good. Uranus is in Taurus. This has been here for a while, and this energy is here to shake things up. We're being encouraged to move out of our old comfort zone and to root ourselves in new foundations that really support what it is we want. Mars and Saturn are in Aquarius, So we have a strong drive to share of ourselves with others in many ways at this time. And there's a highlight on how we are responsible for our connections and what it is we share in terms of connecting with our community as individuals and on a greater level. Let's take a look at our aspects. The moon in Taurus is in conjunct with Uranus in Taurus. So this is a time to really align yourself with what it is you really want, your inner truth, and to, how do I put it? Within yourself, to really be sure you're only allowing perspectives, habits, beliefs, etc. to root themselves that support strength in your life and for your relationships, your career, your direction, to really have that sense of solidity underneath it. The other aspect is that the moon in Taurus is squared with Mars in Aquarius. This lends itself to expressing our truths and standing our ground on them, and sharing what it is we really feel with others and what it is we need. That is the astrology for April 23rd. I'd like to take a moment to say MMR is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. On screen in a moment are the names of the members of our Patreon. Thank you for your continued support and for helping me have the ability to be here with everyone each day sharing this information. Also, thank you to everyone who shares this video every single day. And of course, to everyone who watches, this was made for you. And thank you for making this part of your spiritual journey. If you'd like to learn more about MMR or how to become a member, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. Members get access to exclusive content such as the monthly metaphysical report. All right. Oh, this is the wrong screen. There you go. So now I would like to guide you through our psychic shielding exercise. This is also an important daily practice to protect yourself from foreign or hostile energy from either other people or entities. If you are practicing healing on yourself or receiving healing, it's also a good way to further that work by preventing any interference or collecting more things to have to remove later. It's a simple exercise, so I hope you'll follow along. Imagine or intend drawing a gold equilateral cross in front of you. In the center of that cross, see a white rose open and bloom. Draw that energy up and draw a cross and bloom a rose above you, below you, or behind you, and below you. Connect these crosses in a vertical ring that surrounds you. Now, bring the energy to the side, draw a cross and bloom a rose. Connect to the cross behind you and draw one on the other side. Connect these crosses in a horizontal ring surrounding you. Stopping here at the side, connect your crosses in a vertical ring going the other direction. So you should be inside of 3 gold rings. See this gold energy spread and fill in the spaces between the rings so you are in a complete gold sphere. That's it. We've cast a psychic shield. Finally, I would like to set an intention for our day ahead, April 23rd. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or to accept my intention for you. We are the creators of our reality, and this is a simple way to engage that for ourselves every day. This day ahead brings us deeper into our healing deeper into knowledge of ourselves, and deeper into peace. We open ourselves to receiving all the good that is ours and that is coming into our lives. Thank you. We are grateful, and so it is. Thank you for being here with me. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to the page or channel where you're watching this, which would either be my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, or Patreon. Also, please remember to share this video during morning in your time zone. Thank you everyone for being here, and be blessed. Have a beautiful day ahead.